Hello, movie lovers! This is Does It Hold Up? And back again with another Mount Rushmore. The last one we did was superhero movies. It did pretty well, so I wanted to do another one and was thinking about it. And with The Accountant 2 hitting theaters this past weekend, and everybody kind of coming back around on Ben Affleck. We didn't love him for the longest time for reasons, personal reasons, whatever. And now I feel like people are starting to fall in love with him again. So, I decided to do a Ben Affleck Mount Rushmore. But I didn't want to do just acting or just directing or just... He's such a diverse character in Hollywood that I figured, you know what? I can do 4 separate things. So, what I decided to do was directing, acting, producing, and writing. He's going to get one movie on the Mount Rushmore from each of those categories. So, glad you're with me. Let's go on this journey to find out what movie I think would be on Ben Affleck's Mount Rushmore for each of those categories. First category we're going to do is directing. And it's going to go to The Town. This 2010 crime thriller was only Ben Affleck's second directorial outing, and with a high price tag of $37 million, it doubled the cost of his debut. In the hands of a lesser talent, this movie could have gone off the rails rather quickly, but Affleck showed that he had a sturdy hand and a good eye. The Town follows a group of bank robbers in Boston pulling yet another job, but this time things go wrong when one of the men takes a hostage. This could have been another run-of-the-mill heist film, but Affleck's directing makes it stand as one of the best of all time. The movie is full throttle the entire time, but knows how to balance the action of the crimes with the drama of the characters. The narrative shift from the frenetic pace of the heists to the slowed down but still exhilarating love story is so perfectly told that neither story feels rushed, undeserved, or less important than the other. His attention to detail highlighted his ability to tell a compelling story. As a follow-up to his critically acclaimed Gone Baby Gone, Affleck had plenty to prove, and he did so by creating his best work. Up next, producing. And the honor goes to Argo. Affleck's third time as a director didn't net him a Best Director nomination at the Academy Awards, but it did score him an Oscar for Best Picture as one of the producers. Affleck wasn't just an executive producer or money man on the movie. He was a very hands-on producer that also helped secure financing and write the script. Affleck went above and beyond and worked tirelessly behind the scenes to recreate the true story from 1980. Some changes had to be made to streamline the story for the big screen, but Affleck made sure nothing major was changed that would drastically alter what really happened. He put together an award-winning cast to bring the story to life. He also directly hired 4-time Oscar nominee Rodrigo Pietro as the cinematographer, so the movie would be visually impressive, and Oscar winner William Goldenberg to edit the film so the story would be fluid and intriguing. Affleck did everything he could as a producer to make an amazing film, and it shows with 7 total Oscar nominations and 3 wins. The next movie to make the Mount Rushmore is Good Will Hunting for writing. Back in 1997, a small movie called Good Will Hunting was released and quickly made every list of best movies of the year and was nominated for 9 Academy Awards, winning 2. One for Robin Williams in Best Supporting Actor, and the other for Best Original Screenplay. The recipients of that award were friends Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. This script includes so many powerful moments like It's Not Your Fault, Retainer, and Affleck's own emotional scene about the best part of his day. Ben would go on to write other works and showcase his talent as a writer, but here is where it all started. This could have been a cheap imitation of so many other movies, but the emotional and personal writing from 2 people who put their all into this script elevated it to something iconic. Each character feels real, each moment feels earned, and never once does the movie treat the audience less than or talk down to them. The movie was written with elegance and style, even when talking about old people's sexual desires. So how do you like them apples? And finally, acting. And I'm gonna give it to Gone Girl. Playing a character that needs to be so many different things isn't an easy task. Nick Dunn needs to be a bit of a schlub, but still handsome enough to believe that women would throw themselves at him. He needs to be so charming that people lean into him, while still having an air about him that he could honestly be an abusive monster. He must be adequately clueless about everything that's happening, but also have enough intelligence to figure out Amy's scam in time. And finally, Nick needs to be completely likable, but still have this quality about him that makes you want to punch him in the face. Playing even just one of these contradictions is incredibly difficult, but to play them all within the same character is downright impressive. He's an everyman that may have some terrible secrets he cannot let anyone find out. Ben Affleck was extraordinary in bringing this character to life, and the scene where he is doing an interview and convincing everyone he is innocent stands out as one of, if not the best moment of Affleck's entire career. How he was snubbed for an Oscar nomination for this performance is one of the Academy's weirdest little mysteries. So there you have it. That's the 4 movies I would include on Ben Affleck's Mount Rushmore for directing, writing, producing, and acting. Let me know in the comments your top Ben Affleck movies and if you agree with my picks. Until next time, just remember to be good to yourself, kind to others, and keep watching movies.